Feel your touch from across the room. I taste your energy. I see a light that I never knew. You are overtaking me, mesmerized, paralyzed. When your eyes find mine, that's when you leave me. Ocean eyes, the world drifts around me. Ocean
Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another Roundtable for Neos Land, the game where you and I are directing the development, how the gameplay will be. And today we have a guest with us. We have Jacques Rousseau, who is from NeoJack, who's developing the game. And hello, Jacques. And
Hey, Marky.
we are going to talk skills today. Now, you gave me this forum post, which I'll post here for those who are watching live. And this post has a whole bunch of stuff about the skills, and so it looks like it's a skill tree first draft.
Yeah.
So tell us about this.
So what we did is we put together the first draft of the skill tree, right? I'm not sure if people are familiar with how a skill system is going to be working. So you'll start off with main skills that you gain points in as you use them. The main ones, if you look at the forum, is going to be weaponry, majory, professions, and social. At the moment, like I said, this is the first draft. We put it out there, see what the community thinks, what they want to add in, and what they think might be better to take away. Also, you'll see there we have standard attributes for your character. Which will come into play for different type of things. And also resistances for combat. So that'll have some calculations in combat as well, like slash, piercing, crush, and fire, and so on. So, like I said, this is just a basic layout. And once you gain experience when using, say, weaponry, and you're using a weapon, you gain experience to a certain point. It'll open up additional skills in weaponry. So you'll open up, the branch off, So you'll get like a long sword, dagger, bow, staff, and so on. And then if you use that specific weapon, you'll gain XP or experience in that specific weapon as well as in the main tree. So the weaponry one. So that's basically how the system works, and we've put in a few nice ones in here, interesting ones, and also we went to the forums as well to see what people has been posting there, see what we can put in. Like if you look at a few ones under professions, we have bounty hunting, which is one that people were talking about.
That was heavily talked about, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have thieving, so you can have like a counter one to that. And we also put in planning, which will be more for like building things, drawing blueprints, stuff up like that. Some engineering, because to make siege weapons and stuff like that as well.
Okay. Siege weapons?
Yeah.
I'm there. Yes. Just give me some boulders to pitch, and I'll do it.
Yeah. And then the interesting one is we put in the fourth one is social, right? The social one, you'll see we have leadership, a few things that's going to be linked into the town management and so on. We also have tradesmanship, which will give you when you're doing trading and stuff like that. Events coordination. So that's a little bit of a new one that not many games have in. So for instance, you're in a tavern. There was some talk that people are going to make some taverns, and they wanted to have it so that you could actually go in a tavern and have a certain buff and stuff like that. So you can create events, like for community building and so on, and then you can gain in that skill, and it will open up additional buffs and stuff that you can add in. Say for instance, if you had a tavern, you can have that buff in your tavern and so on.
So Oleg, you were talking about having a tavern, and so will this benefit you?
Yeah, I like it.
Will it help with the bricklaying?
Yeah, this is a really strange one.
Now, we'll talk a little bit about the building tool just now, as soon as we get finished with the skills.
So, Okay, and I just want to point out that this was actually the whole basis for this whole thing, the idea of how the skills work and the idea of what kind of skills we're interested in really came from the community. And so it's a lot of what we've asked for. Now, I'm sure, Jacques, you guys have had to mold this into what will, make it a little bit more workable, because we're the
Yeah,
dreamers, you're the doer.
yeah, yeah.
And but what I'm seeing here so far looks like a really nice start.
Yeah, I think so. I think we have a good start, and as we go along, obviously, and we start doing testing and stuff, like I said, always, things change, and community input, but I think this is a good start for everything, right? And then we can go from there.
Okay. So now, the items that we see here, I imagine that maybe a year from now, when the game's in production or whatever, but this will keep growing as the game goes on. Is that what you envision?
Oh, for sure, yeah. And also, like for instance, you're seeing the trees that just keep going. Like for instance, we have a long sword, long sword, right? As a weapon. If you use that, it'll open up another set of skills as well. And if we keep going like that, we just haven't added everything in there. Like I said, we're still going through all of the process, right?
Well, we got the basics for starting.
Yeah, yeah. This is like the very, very minimum basics to start off with.
Okay. Santos, do we have any people in chat asking any questions currently?
I have some people that are interested in the game, but they don't know much about it. Maybe we should give just a quick example or
Sure.
explanation about what we're talking about here.
Um, who's on first?
You can go. You
Okay,
done it before.
so this is a game. This is a medieval fantasy game, MMO RPG, in the fullest sense, and we'll be using the new Atavism engine. The the primary thing about this that makes it so unique is that we have been designing what we want to play, and so we just took the concept right at the beginning that it's a medieval fantasy MMO RPG, and then set out to start to mold this into what we as a community would like to play. And so we're I don't even know what percentage through that process we are. I know we have done a lot of work on this, both the community and NeoJack Company. But when are people going to be able to get into the game, Jacques? When is the first access begin?
I think first access we said a while ago, will be for alpha. It's going to be January. I don't have the exact date here right with me right now. We did do a roundtable with that, right? So it's going to be in January for that. We have the building tools that we've been putting out, for people to use as backers at the moment, But we as a test version, so people can get tested and so on. And we found that it's been a little bit hard using that exact tools. So one of the things we're actually doing right now is we're remodeling that whole system at the moment. So that'll be coming out in the next week or so for more testing. But the biggest thing is it's this type of game. It's a very unique type of game where the community has been putting a lot of information into what they want in the game. And what we do is we take that information and we put it into the systems that we have at the moment. Like we've already built the Atavism online engine is actually our own engine that we've built for a couple of years now. And then we ended up with coming to market and said, let's get the community involved to make a MMO game, see what they want to put in. And we can easily put the stuff in and then get it into development very quickly. So there is a lot of information on our website as well for anybody that doesn't know much about it. They can go on there and have a look at that. And more information is going to be released very early next week also. Like a lot of new things is going to come very soon.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I look forward to next version of the blueprint tool. Be able to play around with that some more.
Yeah, we definitely changing a few things. The biggest problem we've had, a lot of people, except now for the save, and that we're still working on for the voxel system, is the fact that people couldn't build stuff very quickly. Like you have to really place one block at a time. So with the new system, it will be an easy way to extend the blocks and so on. And we want to bring in more of a system where we allow players to create content themselves as well if they wanted to, like specifically design buildings and stuff like that in models and stuff like that. So that's what we're looking to moving towards. We've also been the other thing that we've been working on. We've been very quiet for the last couple of weeks because we've been pretty hard busy with doing a lot of things. We're starting to do a more polished version of everything. So we've been working very hard on our character system, polishing the characters to get them to a better standard and so on. Like I said, the first time was just like a preview release, and now we're starting to polish and then move forward with the game.
Let me throw you a curveball here. I did an interview which is up right now on the YouTube channel for Cast AR and their virtual reality glasses. I think that something like that would be a perfect match for like the housing, the blueprint tool, to where I could actually sit and build my house on a coffee table. Is something like that possible? Could it work with Neosland?
Well, we can't say much yet, but when we start seeing that there's Kickstarter started, we already got in contact with them. So we are working in regards to looking at doing something like that. It's a very good possibility of that, definitely, to integrate that system.
This and something else too about, because we're using the Unity client for Neosland, and the Unity client has a lot of things available to it, and the multiple platforms is one of the really big things. And like Android and iOS are two of the platforms that are possible. And they said that they can actually, you can just plug these into your cell phone, and so you could actually do this anywhere. You don't have to drag your computer to the front room to sit down at your coffee table and do this. Yeah. And we may have cell phones or tablets that are powerful enough to just do this anywhere. Go over to a friend's house, hang out, and work on building a house together.
Yeah, we were definitely excited when we saw that what they have to offer there.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah, we got in contact with them, and I definitely see it as a good opportunity there, for allowing people to build stuff quickly.
So what else? Okay, so we've been a couple weeks since the last show, and what else of note has happened in those couple of weeks?
Well, we hired a few more people that's starting to work now. So it's we're increasing the size of the company. Like I said, we're definitely working towards getting that product now out. One thing we're also working is getting in a combat system so if we can show it off. So once we get that done, we'll have that as a sample, putting it out there, same as the blueprint tool, right? So people can test it and get a feel for it. Like when we spoke about it, people were a lot of confusion about it, how it works and everything like that. So the best thing I said to everybody, is wait until we have a sample that we can put out there. It'll be easier for you to understand what's going on.
Okay. Okie. So those of you who are here in the Hangout, have you got any questions at the moment? No.
How permanent is this list? Is this just like the first draft of skills, and then you're just gonna start fine tuning it from here, or is this like?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we put the first draft out there, right? That list, and then to see what the community thinks about it, what they want to add in or take away. And then we'll start fine tuning it. When we get closer, I would say in the next month or 2 months, we'll get to a final list, of the skills and stuff like that, and then we'll have more information like that. Once we post the stuff on our website, as in not in the forums, but as an actual page stuff with information on it, that becomes more or less the final list.
And we are. I just want to say that we're kind of in a quiet period now. We've done a lot of the brainstorming, and now you guys have a hell of a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And so fewer things to talk about, fewer things to show off. But as you guys get the things ready to be presented, we'll do shows for them. So.
Yeah, we don't want to rush anything out of the door right now. We'd rather wait until we have a very polished version of stuff now. Like, we've already done all the marketing and everything like that. Now it's just basically polishing, getting stuff to work properly. Putting everything in, and then we'll start showing off. Like I say, we can start showing them a lot more stuff off in the next couple of weeks.
That'll be good. So.
One thing I can mention also is we've started with a Twitch channel as well, where we do some concept art, live streaming, so people can see stuff as we produce them. Arbik is our lead concept artist, so he streams there on a regular basis. A few people has been watching it already. So it's just Neosland. You just look for that, and people can come follow us there and have a look at it, You can see stuff happening in real time. We're also going to do a little bit of a development chats there as well. With the whole group of developers that we have. And some roundtables. People can ask questions in it and so on as well. So that's all in a planning progress now.
Okay. And for those who are watching on YouTube, there's a link in the description to the Neosland site, and so I assume that they can find a link to it there.
Yeah. There's we announced it also on our site. We have a social section, in the site where you can. It's very similar to Facebook, where you can socialize with other people, in a sense of have friends, add friends. We're going to use that later stage for building guilds and so on. You can advertise your guilds and stuff like that, or do events and so on. So that's all in the making there. So we announce it every time we go on a live show. We just announced it there as well, so people can just see it there. We also have a live chat on our website as well for people to ask us questions directly. We're a lot of times in there, there's always somebody in there. Or if you just post a question there, we always get back to you within a couple of hours or so.
And as far as the shows, I've watched a few of them, and it's great seeing the art being done and, the stuff that's being dreamed up there. So a lot of fun watching it take form.
Yeah, what we want to do also with that is, I think we haven't have a set time tomorrow, but sometime tomorrow we'll have a open session. Basically, what it does in an open session is we give you an idea. Say, for instance, we want to make a creature or whatever, right? Whoever logs in, starts throwing ideas to us, the community, saying they want this and this type of creature, then Arbik does it right there in front of them, starts drawing it, up, and then that's a concept, right, that we might put into the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I can go in there and I can say, make me a dragon, and then when he gets it done, I can say, please name it Marky.
Something like that, yeah.
So one of these days, someone will make a dragon in a game called Marky, and I'll do a dance. So, yeah. Okay, well, do we have anything else?
I'm not getting any questions out of chat at the moment.
Okay. Anything else, Jacques?
That's about it. We just wanted to do a quick update on the skills. People can go over the skills. We're most probably going to get a lot of feedback on it on the forums, and see what people want to put in and so on.
Okay. And I'll link to this in the video. It's in the description in the video. And okay. So thank you very much, Jacques, for joining us today. Now we have one thing left to do before we end the show, which is we gotta give somebody the dung, or wait, not the dung, the poop scoot, whatever it is they want. Those of you who are watching live, we're gonna do a drawing. Those of you that are following, and you gotta be a follower. You gotta be here right now watching. You don't have to say anything to win. You just gotta be here, and so we're gonna draw for one of the following. It's either gonna be a secure land block that has a 10% tax break, or it's going to be or it'll be, let's see here, a 1 month subscription to the game. The game will cost $10 a month. That's what we're estimating the price will be. But on the flip side, we're also going to show everybody how to play for free. If you want to, to work toward playing for free, that will be a possibility. a baby pet dragon, which we thought would probably be the most wanted item. And then the last but not least, the one that I think that has the most value is a poop scoop. And it's because there's dung in the world, and dung is what can be used for like fertilizer and other things. So if you're like a farmer growing crops or whatnot, and this poop scoop is one that if you die, it can't be stolen off of you. It won't be removed from your inventory. You'll be able to keep it with you. And, poop scoops probably won't cost very much in the world, but this one you'll always be able to have with you. And okay, just make sure you're following. And go into the contest screen here. So give you all about another 30 seconds, and then we're going to roll. Now, anybody can win. Staff, moderators, viewers, anybody. And that's at the request of Jacques and NeoJack. They're like, anybody should be able to win. And so we're doing that. Now, I can't win. Did you know that, Jacques? Even if I roll, it'll never come up with my name.
So we will give you a special poop scoop named Marky Scoop.
Oh, goodness. Just give me one that's like golden or something. It comes out and it shines light. Oh, it has a flashlight on it. So I bring it out and I can pick up in the dark.
One thing before you do this, I
Okay.
have to mention. I forgot to mention. Seeing we were talking about the poop scoop, we are gonna have additional rewards because you can still pledge on our website, to get special rewards.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have additional rewards coming on the website in the next week or so. So everybody that's pledged already will get all these ones as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But one of them we're looking at rewards you can get also is going to be some new poop as well. New dung.
Yes. Okay. So let's roll. On that note, let it roll. Okay, hit update here one more time. And,
Yeah, Marcus, your name's actually there as Nightbot.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Okay,
Give
rolling.
you a chance as well.
Yeah. Rolling. Oh, Yugi Pull, you are not following. We have to roll again. I'm sorry. Oh my God! How did that
Let's bring
happen? Saint, did you rig this?
Yeah. What's up, baby? I like to thank my mama, my daddy, my uncle, my dog. No, I'm just kidding.
What are you gonna choose, brother?
I'm gonna pass it on to Lisa.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, are you trying to make good with my wife?
Yep. I heard she cooks better.
Huh. What can I say about that? Okay, so
Just agree.
I'm the cook in the family. I'll leave it at that. And so anyway, okay. Thank you everybody. So I'll let Lisa know she gets a choice. And
She can see on. She's
Fine.
chatting already.
find out from her. So anyway, yeah. Oh, she wants the baby dragon, of course. So. Okay, well, thank you, everybody, and do go to the site. There's a link in the description. Check it out if you want to get involved, and do so. I will see you in the game, and that's it. Take care.